Hi, welcome to monumentalmath.com. We'll do a geometry topic. Find the diameter if you're given the area. So you need to know the formula. Formula is area equals pi r squared. So it doesn't have a diameter in the formula, but once you know the radius, double it and that'll give you the diameter. Okay, if the area is 36 pi, what got squared to give you 36? 6. That's the radius. Question is, what's the diameter? So you double it, 12. If the area is 144 pi, what got squared to give you 144? 12. That's the radius. Question is, what's the diameter? So 12 times 2. If the area is 49 pi, what got squared to give you 49? 7. Double it. So the diameter is 14. If the area is 361 pi, what got squared to give you 361? 19. 19 is the radius. Question is, what's the diameter? 19 doubled is 38. Okay, I hope you know your squares. Okay, on this one, now I've got the same kind of thing, but there's a decimal point in every problem. What got squared to give you 0.16? Well, 16 comes from 4 squared, but we must have had a decimal, 0.4, and then we have to double it, 0.8. Okay, if we have 0.0004, what got squared to give you 4? Must have been 2. Each of the 2's, the radius must have been 0.02, so the answer would have 4 places behind the decimal point. If the radius is 0.02, diameter is twice as big. So the diameter is 0.04. If the area is 0.0289, what got squared to give you 289? That'd be 17. So we need 17, but we need it to have decimal, 2 decimals, because our answer has 4. That's the radius. If the radius is 0.17, the diameter is 0. You double this, you get 34. Okay, next one. What squared gives you 225? That'd be 15. So what squared gave you 225 with 4 places behind the decimal? Must have been 0.15. That's the radius. Question is, what's the diameter? So the diameter is simply 0.30. You could say 0.3, but it's 0.3 or 0.30, same thing. Let's go on. We have more decimals. What squared gave you 0.0049? Must have been 0.07. Now double 0.07 and you get 0.14. What squared gives you 625? It'd be 25. So we need 25, but we need it to have a decimal because our answer had 2 places behind the decimal. That's the radius. So then if that's the radius, the diameter is 2 times 2.5. Now if I have 4 places behind the decimal, it must have been the radius was 0.25. So then if the radius is 0.25, I need to double it. So the diameter is 0.50 or 0.5. What squared gives you 121? That'd be 11. So now we need 1 place behind the decimal because our answer had 2. If that's the radius, then the diameter is twice as big, 2.2. This one, the radius was still 11, but we needed 4 places behind the decimal here, so we needed 2 in the radius. Then we have to double that, so 0.22. What squared gives you 64? That'd be 8. So what squared gives you 0.64? It'd be 0.8. Double it, we get 1.6. If the area is 0.0064, the radius must have been 8 with 2 places behind the decimal. So then the diameter would be the 0.08 doubled. Think of it as 8 cents. Double 8 cents and you have 16 cents. Okay, this will make you know some geometry, but it'll give you practice knowing your squares and squares that involve decimals. Good luck, and hope you enjoy the challenge.